And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense will have the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On the ground, it's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Ohio State's offense will take the field for the first time. The errant 48-yard field goal attempt forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the tailback. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks up the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. Fighting off the defender. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to pass. This time he's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He wants to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give on the inside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And as he throws, finds his man. It's Smith. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. To the air, it's Sayin. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Grab behind the line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Williams will pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Throws to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Tate. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Throwing right. Off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll try the run. Takes it the other way. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets tonight.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The option look. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to barge their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within one.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He leaves it with his back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off-play action on first down. Gets away from one. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Boston. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Off-play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Hunt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wide. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And this linebacker has left his big that shows up on the stat sheet. He's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all American.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wants to throw on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They are really clicking along first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
In thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw again. Got his man downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play. Williams will pass.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game in closing.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Gives it on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. His team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch. It's Evans. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Still running at the 40. Turning on the jets. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Huskies just got that huge defensive play. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10. Looking for room. It's Peoples. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade, and that'll move it closer after that pass interference penalty. So it's first and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct.